Joining me now, Fernandes Wanda, the coordinator of the Center for Social and Economic Research at Agostinho Neto University. Sir, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here.
If we look at the vast progress that the country has made, but it is definitely at a moment of change again, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. If you look at where we were before and where we are now, definitely it's a turning point again.
What is the biggest worry and threat here?
The main threat, it comes from the pace of those changes. You have to bear in mind that most of the population here in Angola are young, so the youth is the majority, and youth usually has no patience for change. And they need change, and they need rapid and fast change, and it's taking time.
Right, and that generation, the latest, barely remembers the Civil War.
Yes.
So they sort of say, right, fine, that was then. What are you doing for me now?
That's it. That's true. That's the challenge. They have no idea, no experience of what happened of the past. Of course, past is in past, but we cannot forget what happened in the past.
Where does Angola naturally sit? It is obviously in Africa, but its relations with China, with the United States, you heard the president, he's trying to do a very delicate balancing act.
Yeah, but Angola's been doing that ever since, since independence. If you look at the history, economic history, Angola's tried to, keep good relations with all parties. Remember, even though we moved towards socialism in 1977 after the first Congress of the MPLA, but American companies, oil companies, were here in Cabinda all these years. They never left, and Cuban troops were protecting them in Cabinda, in Malonga facilities. Good example.
Later in this program, you're going to hear the president say he respects the two-term limit of the Constitution. And yet there are still people who believe that there will be a wiggle out, that somehow he's going to try and stay. What do you think?
Okay, looking at the recent developments, to stay in power as president of the republic, it's a bit difficult. It would imply constitutional changes. But if you look at the change that happened in the last Congress, within his own political party, what may happen is like he may stay as president of his own political party and not as president of the republic, and have a different person,
Oh, right, but that would then be the power behind the throne.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be a real problem. I mean, first of all, you'd have to change the Constitution, because the Constitution has it as a list, not a direct president. And secondly, the last thing a new president would want would be the party leader to be the old president.
Yeah, but it's likely to happen, because the way it is, as we speak today, the change in the statutes, the amendments done within his own political party would allow for that. So in the past, the leader of the party would be also automatically the candidate for the presidency. But now it's no longer the case.
So you think he's going as president?
Not really. We'll see.
We'll see. Thank you, sir. And there you have the conundrum.